Oh, did they choose warm up or not?
Oh, this is a warm up. Okay.
This is the warm up. Okay, so you can change the scene. Okay, you already did. Yes, Wombotize versus Firestorm is the next match. Then after this, Wombotize versus Firestorm, and then C2 Sam versus the winner of this.
All right. So again, we have war up here. So you want to run predictions real quick?
I believe Blaarg is gonna win.
I got my money on Cheep. Hey, so since we disagree on this,
no, you already won. Be happy. Wait, do you really believe Cheep is gonna win?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
real?
no, I do. Well, cause I think skill-wise, Blaarg is better.
But you are Blaarg's friend.
Oh yeah, no, but you can't hear me right now.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, we already have over 95 USD price pool. We are close to 100, really close. And there we go. Take the mic. Take the mic.
All right. So we have Cheep over here doing STSD. Meanwhile, again, both of them have their garbage holes covered. I think Cheep more so than Blaarg. So Blaarg's gonna access that first. And it looks like, actually, no, Cheep does speed up a little bit and does get towards that garbage hole. So both of them very even here. Although Blaarg misdrops a TP, so now that's going to be trouble for him. Cheep's going to be able to spike him up quite a bit here. And again, Cheep just keeping it clean with back-to-backs, going for a T-spin double there. Looking to find some more attacks, actually, but sees the incoming garbage and tries to just combo out instead. But it's too late. Blaarg was just able to keep on pressing the attack and win. Alright, Blaarg actually gets the Hachi Spin PC. That's going to put Cheep under a lot of pressure here. And it looks like Blaarg takes the win just off of that. Cheep was not ready for that. Kind of overstacked a bit. Alright, so now we see Blaarg here, trying to build up for some more attacks. Cheep actually has a pretty big well to work with, so he's going to be using that to pretty much all of his potential. Misdrops an I piece though, and a J piece. So, again, just gonna lose directly off of that. 3-0 lead for Blaarg right now. Alright, so we have Cheep over here. Has a huge well to work with, so if it's played right, then Cheep's gonna be able to spike out Blaarg, but it looks like there has to be a change of plans since Cheep tried to build it, but just didn't get the right pieces for it. So now we see again Cheep still trying to keep back to back, but now that's gonna have to compromise its stacking quite a bit, and Blaarg's gonna be able to take the round again. 4-0 right now. So since Blaarg can't hear me, anyways. So the reason why my prediction was on Blaarg, was on Cheep and not Blaarg, was because Blaarg tends to tilt a lot, and he starts misdropping. He starts misdropping and never stops for the rest of the game. So if that happens, then it's good as over, I'd say. So yeah, I was mostly banking on his tilt and how easily he tilts. So yeah, maybe you could say I went against him because I know him. But yeah, just like don't tell Blaarg. He's probably gonna watch the VOD actually. Hi Blaarg, listen, no hard feelings, okay? I just wanted some money from Dazer. So now we have Cheep spiked to the very top of his board, but he has a lot of clean garbage to work with. No eyepieces though, so He uses them all off to the side, and Blaarg just keeps on staying low and then spiking him. So Blaarg's gonna keep in the lead at 5-0.
Okay, so actually it was a good idea to double bet.
Okay, you can't go now, Dazer.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, so Dazer, since, you know, you would have been right this time, how about try your luck again? On the next match.
No. How about no? I don't have too much money.
Okay. So now, again, Blaarg 6-0 lead. Cheep's really struggling against all of Blaarg's APM. I think that he might be overstacking a little bit, though. But Blaarg misdrops a lot, and that's gonna be the first round for Cheep. Alright, why is there a pause here? Are they doing something?
Blaarg didn't know if they reset the counter or not.
Oh, okay. So back into this, we have Cheep over here, just again, being spiked up to the very top of the board. Alright, but now he's able to get down. So both of them are kind of at an even point on the board. Actually, no, Cheep has a lot more attacks to be done here. And it looks like Cheep does execute those. Blaarg has a bit of a T-piece misdrop, but it's not too bad. So Cheep opens up that well on the side there. It does end up getting a Tetris into a small combo. Again, looks to be keeping those back-to-backs going. Has a super, super big well on the far left-hand side. Ready to go into that 9-0 stack. And Blaarg actually misdrops an L piece too, so he's gonna have to soft drop some pieces to get under that, but he is dealing with it pretty well. He just kind of ignores it until the point where it can come down to where he can fix it. Very, very good plan. Doesn't really panic under the face of a misdrop like that. So meanwhile, Cheep with a 9-0 stack going on, misdrops there, but uncovers the well pretty quickly, so is able to get out of that. Now we see Cheep building a TSD over there and into a small down stack. That's going to put some messy garbage onto Blaarg's board. Now Blaarg is just trying to down stack here. That's probably the chance when Cheep is the best suited to spike Blaarg out. Blaarg building up a big Tetris well. Cheep just cancelling all the garbage that Blaarg sends. So that's going to give Blaarg some time to keep on digging down. Nice donation from Blaarg too. So it looks like Cheep's playing a bit of a survival game here. Not really trying to focus on full attack. And now we have hurry up garbage showing up. So yeah, under hurry up garbage, again, super vital that they keep their garbage holes open. And both players do know this. If you've ever played Default Room in Jstris 2, this is probably something that's well understood. And it looks like Cheep had that middle garbage hole covered, and Blaarg was just able to keep on piling on more and more garbage, even if they were in small increments.
The hydrogen atoms melt together to form.
So now, looks like they're both fairly even. Cheep misdrops an eyepiece though, so he's gonna have to use a combo to downstack instead of doing Tetrises. And so, Cheep, even at that, does regain his composure and is able to keep back into a 6-3 stack. And now again, goes for a Tetris and another T-spin double, clears out the entire board with back-to-backs, and is now just trying to continue on that spree. And meanwhile, Blaarg seems to be a little bit hesitant. He's struggling on this. Actually, but Blaarg goes for a mini side forward. I don't know why he built that out, why he didn't build it out more. But now Cheep misdrops a T-piece right upside down on that side, but fixes it completely naturally. Very nice, very nice. So, now, okay, Cheep has a lot of garbage on board though, so has to do an awkward downstack there. Wasn't in the position to downstack at all though, so it had to cut short and Cheep took the loss. So 8-1 lead for Blaarg right now. Blaarg's doing very well here. He's playing nicely too. Alright, and now looks like Blaarg's getting pushed up a bit, but it's just sending all that right back at Cheep. Cheep's having a little bit of trouble down stacking and gets spiked out. Alright, so now Blaarg looks to be struggling to attack right now, though. Going for some doubles instead of doing T-spins. Just because of that, those few misdrops. So that could give Cheep some time to start attacking here. Although Cheep's not really attacking as efficiently as I would have thought. Although it's still able to put Blaarg under that much pressure. Blaarg doing a very good job, forgoes the T-spin double for a T-spin single instead, in order to get out. Although, again, Blaarg doesn't get that IP soon enough, so he's not able to tap into that big well. Had he tried doing a combo out of it instead, I feel like that would have gone very differently, but it's just a little bit of greed from Blaarg, I feel. So now Blaarg going for the Hachi Spin PC, again, very deadly against Cheep. If Cheep doesn't send garbage against that, that's just gonna completely roll over him.
And that's all. That's game.
So that's the game, 10-2.
Blaarg wins. GG's.